What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be doing a little bit different of a video. I'm basically going to be answering some questions and also just giving a rundown of the things I use to, make t-shirts. I'm still starting off myself. I've only been doing it for probably about 2 years now, so I'm just still learning myself. I put out the videos just to help other people. I know there's other channels out there. The big ones, you got Big Brando, the T-Shirt Side Hustle, Hustle Ninjas, and there's a couple other ones that are coming up now. Also, they gave me a shout out, the Flash Custom Transfers and Straight Outta Content. They're starting a transfer company, so shout out to them too, because they do a lot of stuff with pressing shirts and videos on that stuff, but they're more into their transfers. All the other guys are basically on showing you how to do pressing shirts and different ways to do shirts and this, that, and the other thing. I'm pretty much all over the place with it. I like trying, like I said, I've been trying sublimation a lot. I don't really sell sublimation or anything, that's for my own personal use, but I've been trying it out and just, trying to figure it out for myself. I like more or less like the Plastol, like I get Transfer Express, Super Color, Flash Custom Transfers. There's a couple of my, vinyl. Vinyl, basically I use vinyl to do, like, if I want to do a design or anything, like to test it out, see how I like it. Instead of going and wasting all the money to make the transfers and things like that, I'll just cut it out with, the Cricut is another thing I use to cut out the vinyl. And that's, how I test out things that I want to see what they look like on shirts and whatnot. So that's a good way to actually try. But a lot of the stuff that people ask me, I started off fairly cheap. Basically the same thing, $500 to $1,000 basically to get all the stuff. I'm still using the same press. I have an Amazon heat press, which cost me about $200 at the time. I think it's up to $210 now. The hat press, I use this for, labels, neck labels, hats if I'm messing with hats. Like I did this in one video. I got a couple different things I tried on hats before. The neck labels, sleeve prints I could do with that. This thing too, I think this was only 160 bucks or something like that on Amazon. This temp gun, I use this for these presses because these are generic presses. Also, probably when I get a better press, I'm still gonna use this thing just to read the temperature because it's, it's elements, it's the same thing, it's all over the place. So get yourself one of these. This is one thing I always use when I'm pressing shirts, is a temp gun. Also, what people have been asking me, sublimation paper. This is the sublimation paper I use. I got it on Amazon. So if you guys would like to use this, it's on Amazon. I left it in a bunch of the videos. I will leave all the stuff I'm talking about in the description. Also, for the next, while I keep doing videos and stuff, I'm gonna make a list of basically all the stuff that I'm using, all the stuff that I have in my little shop here and everything like that. For other types of stuff, I use the Cricut Design Space. I use Adobe Illustrator. I bought this HP laptop just to have enough storage for basically the Adobe Illustrator. And I don't have Photoshop. I use a different thing with the Photoshop. I do a lot of stuff with the Cricut Design Space and the Adobe Illustrator, which you can do a lot with Adobe Illustrator. I don't really make videos on that because even with that, I could get by just enough, but I'm still learning myself on the Adobe Illustrator. So that's one program I use, the Cricut Design, and I have other apps, Photoshop type things that I mess around with just to get, design ideas. So a lot of the things that I use in here is, I use these Teflon pillows. That's another one everybody's asking me about. Teflon sheets. Over here. If I don't get everything in a later video, Teflon sheets, Amazon, same thing with the pillows. I have this here is to fold t-shirts. I got this also on Amazon, I believe it was 16 bucks. This folds t-shirts perfect. Basically, so they come out looking like this. So, like I said in earlier videos and everything like that, one of the places I go to is, let me cover up my address here, Transfer Express. This is Plastisol Inc. I get from Transfer Express. You go on their design program, you make up what you want to make up, and basically they give you the more you order, the less it is for you if you get it in bulk. That's what I use majority of the time if I'm doing one color. I do Transfer Express for people. There's other ones I mess around with, Flash Custom Transfers. In the beginning I started off, there's the one out there, Pro World. Pro World I really just, when I wanted to test out, when I first got, the press, started messing around, I got theirs. And there's another one, Stock Transfers, I think. They have basically all different types of transfers if you're just starting out and you just want to learn. I got them just to, and all the free samples from Transfer Express, Supercolor. I got all the free, like everything from as many people as I could with the free samples, this, that, and the other thing, just to try out the press. I have a ton of, if you're starting out, you're gonna have mess up shirts. You're not just gonna start pressing, there could be people out there that say, it's this, put the heat on this temperature, this, that. If you never used the heat press before or anything like that, you're most likely gonna mess up. I still mess up all the time. And I'm sure everybody else who's out there doing it, I'm sure you're gonna have your trash pile of shirts. You're gonna have them shirts that just turn into tester shirts. And that's just how it goes. Another thing, let's see here. I always keep a stock of lint rollers. I get these anytime I'm like dollar store, buying in bulk, wherever. Lint rollers, always have lint rollers. And this thing. This is that. I got this from, I think it was one of the hobby stores, either Michael's or Joann Fabrics. I got this to cut vinyl. This thing works out awesome all the time when I'm cutting vinyl or anything like that. This thing, they have the, you can buy the blades separate. It's a little expensive for this little thing, but this thing works awesome for cutting vinyl. T-shirt guy is another one. This is on Amazon. I use this all the time when I'm pressing shirts. Even if I know I can eyeball it, this, that, and anything, I always throw it down. If it's for somebody who wants, a customer, this, that, I always use this just to make sure I'm lined up right. Invest in one of these. Like I said, the cheap route you can go, what you want to get is get you a computer with enough storage so you can fit programs, design programs, and a lot of designs. Plus I have hard drives and things like that I save all my designs and stuff on, so I don't ever lose them, and I'm not taking up space on my computer. So, and there's a lot of other things. I use for sublimation, I converted it with Cosmos ink. I used the Epson Workforce 7720, which wasn't bad. I looked into a bunch of printers. I know people are like, don't convert printers and this, that, and the other thing. Me personally, I want to do it. I want to try it for my personal use. So I convert that printer. It works perfect for me since I've been messing around with it. And I use Cosmos ink. That's in another video I have. I'll actually leave them videos up, and so you can go check them out when I converted that. I'll put that video in. And most of the other stuff, like I said, is just, it really only cost me, like everybody's always asking, where'd you get this? How much is it? This didn't cost me nothing. Even if you don't use the hat press, to go get a Cricut, and I have the Cricut Explorer, I think it's, the Cricut Explorer Air 2. I got that when it was expensive, but I've been using that. I know there's the Cameos out there. I was literally just coming into the t-shirt game, not knowing too much about it, and I saw, the Cricuts, so I was like, whatever, I'll try that. They were big at that time, and then I started seeing other ones, but the Cricut works fine for me for what I use it for. Like I said, most of the time I'm ordering transfers, so the Cricut's just when I'm messing around, trying to figure out designs, things like that. Once in a while I'll make decals on there, for car decals, stuff like that. There's tons of things you could do with that Cricut. And like this press, like I said, it's 200 bucks. Get yourself a vinyl cutter and you're basically good to go, because you have with the Cricut and the Cameo, and then you get all your programs to design. So you could just use their programs just to start off. So another thing I invested in was hangers, tons of hangers. I invested in a ton of hangers, and I thought I was going to be, using shelves. I have shelving that I use for my blank shirts. I have only so many blank shirts. I have black, white, gray and pretty much just the colors that I'm gonna use personally. But I don't go with anything. I don't have anything over like 20 because you don't want to have that many blank shirts just sitting around. So basically, I don't ever press shirts unless I get something for them or unless it's something for me. I just literally put transfers, they come and they stay in their boxes or shelves or whatever I put them on, and that's where they stay. Or a lot of people I get them from, they'll send them in the bags. Like I said, I get these off a couple different sites. These transfers for different types of, stuff I print for people and whatnot. But for the most part, it's not hard at all to get something going in your house. I am using it out of a big spare room that I have, which, like I said in last couple videos, that I'm going to be switching up and going to a different spot. Either I'm going to be going to another room I have. Things are just changing around here in my life. That's just what it is. But I use a regular table right now because I'm going to be building benches and everything like that. But just a regular, I think this is a 8-foot table, one of them party tables. I built myself a crate to higher up my press so it's up for me. So it's basically up comfortable to where I want to press at. But you could do this in like a laundry room, whatever. And I mean, vinyl, I just get like the main colors vinyl, like, whites, blacks, things like that, things that people are going to ask for. This, the most colors that I deal with is literally whites, blacks, your grays, stuff like that. Nobody really asks for too many crazy colors. So it literally is nothing to start a little tiny t-shirt shop, or even if you're doing it for your personal use. And like I said, this stuff I bought over time. This isn't me, going in all at once. This was literally over time as I was learning it. Okay, I need that. Okay, I need this. Like, I have all the tools to, cut, the weeding tools and everything. I got a whole kit of weeding tools and, knives and everything else that I use to do all my, vinyl, this, that, and the other thing. This is all stuff that I bought over time. You could literally start out with, even if you want to do sublimation, the printer I got is $400, yeah, but you have all them things out there now where you can do payment plans on this type of stuff. You don't have to just go, breaking your bank to do this. So I just wanted to do a quick video and just get across that, people are asking me all the time the things I use. I don't use too much crazy stuff. Like I said, I use your basics still, I have stuff now that been doing this for 2 years, or 2.5 years, whatever I'm on with it now, but for the most part, I'm just the same, just starting off, just getting my vinyl. Like, if you really want to just try it out, go up to Michael's and get yourself some vinyl, get a couple rolls of vinyl, get a Cricut, go on Amazon, get yourself a cheap heat press, because even if it doesn't work out, you could always throw the heat press up on whatever Facebook Marketplace, OfferUp, whatever, and just try it out. But for the most part, I didn't spend really too much money. I'm going more into depth with it because I want to, make something of it. But if you're just sitting home and you're just trying to make some shirts for your kids, cheerleading or whatever they got going on, football, whatever, then this stuff you could have in literally, back washer room or whatever. So, like I said, this is the stuff I use. My blank shirts, I get them from Alpha Broder, Jiffy shirts. Sometimes even if I need a special kind of shirt, I'll run up to Michael's or up to Joann Fabric, wherever. So this was just a real quick video. I know I didn't do nothing in this video. I'm gonna be, trying to upload some more videos as much as I could right now. I just got a lot of things going on. So if you guys would like, comment, subscribe, and I'm gonna keep coming out with some more of this t-shirt content plus my other content, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. All right, peace.